Have you ever seen a beautiful little girl dressed and wondered how it was cut? In this video, I will show you step by step how I transformed fabric into this stunning one shoulder dress. Stay to the end because I will also share secrets behind getting this perfectly and fitting. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I am Mrs. Dorcas Benjamin from El Creative Hub. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for more videos. So now I'll be taking out the length measurements, the material I'll be using for our pleating, that is the down of the gown. We're using out 36 inches into 2. We're taking out 36 inches into 2. After cutting out, marking out it, then we'll now take out the length of the flay. That is the length of the material. We'll be using 36 inches into 2. Then we'll take out our half cut measurement, which is 10 inches. After I take out our half cut, which is 10 inches, then the remaining of the length, we'll be using it for the measurement. So our length is 28, so we'll be using 31 because we'll be folding it at the down. So we'll be taking out 31 inches. After taking out the length, then we'll cut it all through and then we'll continue from where we stop. So you notch it and then you cut it out straight. So after I cut it out, then we now take out normal 10 inches we use for the half cut measurement. Sorry, my tape is a bit not showing clearly, please, I'm so sorry about that. So we take out our 10 inches measurement for our length. After take out your 10 inches, you make sure that your fabric is enough to go around the width measurement, that is a bust measurement. Make sure that it's able to go around it, and make sure when you are sewing that paper fabric there, that paper lining there will not be showing in your dress. It makes it to be very unprofessional, so you can use iron to take it off. So remember, I always tell you that you fold your fabric into 4. After folding it into 2, then you fold it into 4 and make sure that the width is okay. So this width now we're using 7 inches for the width, which is giving us 28 inches for the width, and that will be enough for our measurement, because I'm going to be using 24 inches for the width, the bust measurement. So 24 inches and we're having 28 inches, that means we're having extra 4 inches allowance. So after folding it out, this way we'll cut out the excess, including the paper stay there. We'll trim it all off. So after trimming, we'll have something like this. We are going to be having our material folded into 4, leaving out our zip line of 1 inches. So we're leaving out 1 inches for our zip line and excess. Trim out your fabric and make sure that it is very straight. Trim it all off. So our half cut measurement is 10 inches. We'll be using adding extra 1 inch for the sewing allowance, because we'll be joining it at the shoulder part, and also we'll be attaching the pleated parts to the half cut measure. After folding it this way, you've trimmed it out, making sure that everything is straight up. Next thing you do is to take out your shoulder measurement. So we're using 6 inches for our shoulder measurement, because the baby's shoulder is 10 inches, so we're using out 6 inches for the start so as to get the measurement first. So any measurement you use for your shoulder measurement that is what you still use for your armhole measurement. So we're using 12 inches for the baby because our shoulder measurement is 10 to 11, so we're taking out 12. Then we'll now take out our armhole measurement of 6 inches. We'll trim it off this way. Then we'll open it. We wouldn't be shaping it again because the material is really not that much. So after that, we'll take off our neckline measurement, but we'll not be taking it so deep since we are going to be trimming it to one-sided sleeve. So we'll just take out 3 inches downward since it's a baby, and then we'll now take out 2.5 by the side and make a curve. Then you trim it all off. You trim it all off this way. So after trimming it, you open it so that you can see what you are doing. You open it this way, and then you open the back also. After you open the back, you make sure that you fold it. Fold out your zip line of 1 inches. Please make sure that you take off the paper stay there when ironing. So after you place it this way, make sure that everything is equal. Then give it that slant from your neckline. You slant it the way you want it. You can make a curve if you wish. Slant it down to your armhole measurement. Slant it down straight to armhole measurement. So you slant it this way. Slant it to the armhole measurement there. So your one shoulder dress is ready. You can adjust the shoulder measurement if it's too big. You can adjust it and make sure that everything is perfect. You can adjust it and make sure that confirm your measurement that everything is perfect before you learn it. So next thing we'll be doing is to cut out our sleeve. Next thing we're doing right now is to cut out our sleeve. So I'll be using this to show you how I cut out my sleeve. You fold your fabric. You can do it in a two-way. You can have it in a two-way form. See that you use part of your pieces that you cut out, and then you are managing, you can use it to cut out your sleeve. This particular sleeve is supposed to be closed, but it's being opened this way. So you can just take out the length of your sleeve, which is 8 inches. I'll explain better. Just keep following. 8 inches downward, and your armhole measurement is 7 inches. So you take out your armhole measurement of 7 inches. Take it all off. So the more your armhole is being opened, that is the more you can have more fabric to pleat. If you want it to be pleated at the shoulder there, then you make your armhole more open. So we've taken out our armhole measurement, then we'll take out our length measurement, which is 8 inches, and you'll be taking it down all through. You can be reducing it by 1 inches, depending on how you want your sleeve to look like. So you keep reducing it by half inches to 1 inches all through downward. But if you want it to be very big, you can also take the same measurements all through, depending on how you want your sleeve to look like. But for this my style here, I want it down under the armhole to be a little bit smaller than the shoulder part. So I'll be reducing it by half inches to 1 inches all through to make it more better the way I want it and more beautiful. So keep reducing downwards. After you do that, you can now cut out your armhole measurement. Cut it out this way. Then cut out the other part. So after cutting it out this way, you can now stitch the open part. That is when you are managing your fabric. You can now stitch this opening part to make it just one fabric, and after which you can add your stay to it to make it, your gum stay to it to make it very strong before you learn it. So this is it. So the next way you can cut it is to fold your fabric into two, making sure that there is no opening. This particular one I cut was having opening here. Then before I can now stitch it and make it as one sleeve. But if you have your fabric enough, you can just cut it in such a way that it's not going to be open, but it's going to be closed. Still the